Hello and welcome to Game to Train. This is day 1 of 21 days to make a fitness habit. Congratulations, this is day 1. I'm very excited you're here. Don't worry, it's going to be really, really straightforward and not too hectic today. I really want you to focus on getting the moves right, getting them done safely with good positioning. That's going to be the focus for the first kind of couple of days for sure. 20 minutes, you could definitely do 20 minutes, which is 10 moves times 2, and we're going to do 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of explanation. So let's start off with the first one. Just watch what I'm doing. Now this one's called Move It. It's from The Adventurer. It's a very, very simple like cardio move. It's basically butt kicks, right? So that's where you basically lift and kick your own butt. Now, if you're a beginner, I don't want you doing that because it requires a certain amount of, sort of jumping about, and I want us to ease into this. So if you're not comfortable, just start off with a jog on the spot. If you can do these and they're super simple, go mad. Do this fully for 30 seconds, all right? But to start with, honestly, I just want you to get into the moves, get into the workout. We've got plenty of exercise ahead to go crazy and just go all in. That will be, level 3, week 3 or whatever. So we're just gonna do this. Then you've got like about 10 more seconds. Try and keep on the balls of your feet, nice and light, really soft. You see my heels aren't even touching the ground at all, yeah? That's it, move 1, brilliant, right, no. Okay, right, next one. Now this is a move from the Assassin. It's basically called kick 'em off the ledge because sometimes it's just easier to kick somebody off a ledge. So what we're gonna be doing is kind of coming forward, not too low, right? So knees following toes, and we're just gonna kick like this, right? Now, if you're a beginner, I don't want you to go too low, just stay up quite high. I just want you to get the balance part of it right, yeah? So let's try this to start with. If you can go all in, go all the way down and kick high, great. But I really want us just to focus on the balance. It's 15 seconds on each leg, okay? Just try that for now. You can do them slower, just really gently. Okay, switch. Just bring the other leg forward, this one back, get the balance first, then kick, okay? So really, slowly, a couple more seconds. See? Right, next one is hotspot. This is another Assassin move. Now, the final version of this is jumping to 3 different spots, right? I don't want us to do that to start with, I want us to work up to that. To start with, I want you to pick 3 spots. So I'm going to pick just by the corner of the mat there, there, and there. And I want you to 1, 2, 3. Now, if you need to, make sure you pick the places. So here, here, and here. Now, if you really can't do it like as a spring, just step. Come back to the mat. You can keep the same ones if you want to, or you can pick 3 different ones. I'm going to go here, here, and here. If reaching too far, you can keep them really small. Okay? Or if you want a bit more of a, this is also fine. There is a final version of this move which is fully jumping. We're not going to do that now. Let's work up to it. I mean, even if you just want to keep it to the corner of your mat, just to keep it simple to start with, that's also fine. The key thing is just moving around lightly, silently. Okay? All right, okay, next move is suppressing fire. One of my favorites, I've got to say. So this is from The Adventurer. Now, what we need to do is, it's a move, we're going to start off with fast feet, which is basically just sort of knees up, jogging on the spot. I'm going to shout suppressing fire. You're going to come down to the floor incredibly slowly. No anything, just come really slowly, roll onto your back, and then stand up, okay? So let's try that together. So fast feet, little jog like that, nice and casual. Suppressing fire! And I want you to get down to the floor, all the way flat on your tummy, roll, and then stand up, okay? However you need to stand up is fine, you don't have to do it with cross legs. So we've only got a few seconds left, so let's just jog on the spot. We'll do it more consistently next time, all right? Good job. Right, next one is, I'm still jogging. Next one is called Drive the Car. Now this is from one of the new characters I've been doing. I've been researching a lot into what F1 drivers do, and it is wild. More into that later. Okay, basically you want feet above shoulders. You're going to go into the chair, which is basically where you just do this. You basically sit without, so your back is flat, and just to make sure, yeah, I got the mirror there, my back is nice and flat. Now, the lower you go, the worse this is. So you could be here, you could be here, you could be making life really difficult down here. It's up to you, but just start it off like this. This isn't the final move. The final move is we will have weights and we will drive, but for another time. Let's just start off really easily. I mean, even just holding that position, you don't really need weights to make working out really difficult, you know? Just holding a static position for a little while. Awful, but brilliant. Oh, all right. I mean, I could definitely do with this workout. I've noticed my cardio is pretty trash at the moment, so I'm quite excited to do this whole thing because it's going to get me back fit as well. Okay, right. Next one is ground pound. So this is from Super Soldier. Now the end move is quite explosive, but we're not going to do plyometrics. When I say plyometrics, that means jumping. It's like a fancy way of saying jumping. So it's basically like a jump forward and a slam down. We're not going to do that. We're just going to practice the jump or like a little... I just want you to practice little jumps to start with. If you can do longer, great. So you're going to bend down, back flat, weight is in my heels, use your arms, come forward, and you're landing like heels forward to toes, right? This is how you safely do it, okay? And you bend those knees while you do it. It's really important to kind of get this right, because when you're going fast and far, that's when you get injured. So yeah, the end one is basically a jump and a slam down, which looks really cool, but you need to work up to it. Right, now this one is from The Fighter, which is a new character that I'm doing. I mean, really obvious, but whatever. And I really like to always have like a balance move in every one of my routines because it's the most important thing. So I want you to stand on one leg. I'm gonna go north, south, east, west, and you're gonna move your leg there, right? If you can go higher, great. But we're gonna do it 15 seconds on each leg. It's just about activating those core muscles to make sure you've got balance. If you don't have balance, you can't be anything like a video game character. It's all about balance. Okay, switch leg. Like literally everything is about balance. Everything's about balance. If you can't, like you have to practice. You have to practice on learning to like engage your core to, oh, there we go, see done. North, south, east and west, smashed, smashed, right. Oh, next one is sweet roll, which I love because it's, you know, Skyrim. So this is from the Knight. It's very similar to suppressing fire, but what's really good about these moves is getting your body to go all the way to the floor and come back up again. It's actually a really good thing to be able to do. So you're gonna basically, no running beforehand, you're just gonna get down, get on the floor, roll all the way one way, and then all the way back, and then stand up, okay? And however you wanna stand up is fine, but just stand up, okay? So let's try that again. So you're gonna go down to the floor, however's comfortable for you to get to the floor and lie flat. Roll one way. If you have a really long floor, you can go across a couple of times if you want. It's quite fun. And then you're gonna stand up, okay? And we're gonna build up to basically popping up where you pop your legs forwards. But for now, I just want you to get used to the move and figure out, also by getting down and coming up again, you're gonna notice where like maybe you have twinges or something doesn't feel right, and those are things you need to be aware of now rather than later on when you're just hopping about. Anyway, right. Okay, 2 more moves from this round. Smashing it. Now this is called ledging. And basically you're gonna get down to like a plank, but do like knees down plank to start with. So it's like a square, like a rectangle like this. And you're gonna pop these knees up, and then you're gonna go 1, 2. So it's a little plank walk, then knees down, okay? And then come back like this. So shoulders, always when you're in the plank, shoulders, wrist, and elbow in line. Shoulders, wrist, elbow in line. Always, 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 okay? Like this. Now pop them up. Now don't do this. Don't stick your butt out. You want to, but don't. Tuck it in. Then same arm, same leg. Same arm, same leg. Put the knees down. Sit up, okay? That's the correct form. We're gonna go a little bit quicker next time. It's quite warm in here now, or I'm just really out of breath. Probably both. Okay. Next one is over encumbered, which is what always happens because I'm a dirty, dirty thief. Right. So, a little bit wider, so like shoulder width, a little bit wider than shoulder width, excuse me. We're gonna come down. It's a bit more of like a squat, right? And you're going to imagine you've got loads of stuff in your hands because you're a thief and you stole it all. And then you're going to walk. Try and keep that back flat. And like you're sort of like, it's like you're putting your butt out, pushing your butt back, right? You're just going to walk around. You can walk any way you like. It doesn't really matter. Just nice and slowly. Got way too much crap in your hands. Okay? Go side to side. You can do whatever you like. But just nice and slowly, right? It's really good. The lower you go, obviously, the way more horrific it is. It's entirely up to you. All right, okay. That is round 1 of day 1 complete. Congratulations, smashed it. Yeah, now on to round 2. Time for round 2. Let's just take a short little breather before we get back into it. Well done on making it through round 1. Again, in round 2, let's just really, really focus on getting the moves down. I want you to be super familiar with these before you start smashing them out. Because you can smash them out and you can make them super, super hard, but I just really, really want to make sure the form is correct before we go a little bit crazy later on in the future episodes. All right, okay. First move, remember, it's move it, which is you're going to try and be kicking them up like this. I'll turn this way just for the sake of doing it in a slightly different direction. Again, if you just want to keep it nice and light on your toes like this, and then kind of work up to like lifting it a little bit higher. Every time you lift it a little bit higher, it becomes a little bit harder. So just make sure you're super soft on those knees. You're not slamming them down. They're bent when you land. It's really, 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 really important. Okay, let's go. Come on, this is the second round. Still a little jog here. If you want to smash them to your butt, kick yourself in the butt. This is great. To be honest, I need to work my way up to that. It's been a while, and I'm landing really soft. Springy, springy, springy on the balls of my feet. My heels aren't going down. It's really casually working up to it. And as we go through the moves as well, and the weeks, the cardio will change. It will become a little bit more difficult. So just be prepared for that. Right, next, kick them off the ledge. I'll do it this way. Right, so 1 foot forward. Bend down in like a little kind of half lunge like this. You're going to kick forward. If you want to go super low and super high, fine. But if you're new to working out, let's just keep it really low like this. And then 15 seconds one side. Let's go. 15 seconds on the other. There we go. Remember, every time you stop, get that balance back. It's really important. A couple more seconds and we'll switch legs. Okay, switch legs. Let's come down, make sure you get the balance before you start anything. Here we go. Because who doesn't love kicking someone off a ledge? Do you remember Bulletstorm, where it's just easier just to kick everybody? Oh, classic. Right, next one is going to be hot spot. It's a little bit of a cardio move. You're going to pick 3 spots. Bum, bum, bum. I'm going to say there, there, and oh, there. Oh, that's quite far. The nearer, the easier, obviously. Now, we're going to work up to jumping fully, but just to start with, I want you to hop and come back to center, and then hop. You can keep the same spots if it's easier. I like the idea of basically picking different ones, so then it becomes different every time. But if you want to just keep the same 3 to start with, we can work up to the kind of mental side of, because just being able to be light on your feet, nice and soft, you shouldn't be slamming your feet down. An assassin is very quiet. If you land really softly. I mean, that's the ideal, right? If you're an assassin, it's like deadly quiet. Right, next one, suppressing fire. Love this move, right. Okay, fast feet. I'm gonna shout it, so it's reaction based. You don't do it until I tell you, okay? Little jog. Then I want you to get down. We'll work up to popping down. But for now, just get down as fast as you can. Roll onto your back. And then get up. However you want to get up, you need to use your hands. It doesn't matter. We're going to build up that strength of standing up, okay? And soon, you know, you'll be fine. Just, you won't even need arms. Right. Keep jogging on the spot. Suppressing fire. Okay, get down, get down. Roll onto your back. Stand up. Ugh. If you need to do it, however you need to do it, but do it slow, do it safely, okay? Suppressing fire. Right. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's about it. There we go. Nice job. That's supposed to be fun, but also hard. Right, next up is a hold move. So this is drive the car from the driver workout. Again, remember, keeping a straight line. So hips, shoulders, feet, right? It's the chair. We're going to come down like this. Make sure your knees are pointing the same way as your toes. Okay, none of this weird. Always forwards. Come down as low as you dare, and then just sit there. You can drive your car if you want. Remember, if you're up here, that's fine. What I would suggest is trying to go a little bit lower, right? And when it starts to hurt, or if it's too much, don't stop. Just come up a little bit, and then go back down. That way you can try and push to do the whole kind of 30 seconds, and then you'll be like, oh wow, I smashed that. Because it's good, that kind of endurance, basically. Ooh, ow. All right. Okay, nice job. Next one, ground pound. So we're just going to be practicing the jump part of this today. So feet under hips, bend down like that, almost a bit like you were just in the chair, yeah? And you're just going to use your arms and just come forward a little bit, landing on the heels to the toes. Don't over egg that, just it's ever so slight. So heels, toes, right? So the main part of the weight is on the heels before you balance yourself on your toes. Don't just jump on your heels. Okay, it's just some little ones. We're going to work up to the bigger ones. If this is still too hard for you, that's okay. Just kneel, like come down, and I want you to, like a kind of fast sort of, like a single hop like this, yeah? Because then you're going to work up to the jumps, and then it's going to become easier, okay? So if you can't do the jump, that's the alternative. Right, okay, balance. A little bit of a breather. Okay, you're going to stand on one leg. You're going to go north, south, east, west, okay? North, south. Now, if you can lift it higher, cool. But don't stress. It's about balance. You can feel it here. You should be able to feel it as you move your leg, like your tummy will twinge a little bit as it tries to figure things out. Okay, just remember like 15 seconds on each side. Ooh. Okay, switch legs. North, south, east, west. Okay. Good job. Keep going. You can always go behind actually as well for east if you want to make it a little bit harder. Ooh, nice job. Right, we've only got a couple more and then we are done for the day. Right, sweet roll. So we're not running on the spot this time. We are just getting down onto your belly, and then you're gonna roll one way, roll the other way, and then you're gonna push yourself up and stand up, okay? Right? Take a breath. We'll need a breath for this, don't worry. Right, okay, now get down onto your belly, roll one way, roll the other way, and then push up, and then stand up, however you need to stand up. Okay, let's try it again. Come down, lower yourself down, roll one way, roll the other way, and then stand up, however you stand up. Okay, we've only got 5 more seconds, that's probably enough. Take a break, take a breath. 2 more moves and then we're done. All right, it's ledging. So we're coming down on all fours, right? Shoulders, wrist, elbow in line, always, always. Now, you're gonna lift your knees up into a plank, not this plank, see like here, tuck it in like you're tucking your butt. And then you're gonna go right, left, knees down, and up, okay? Let's get ready in position on all fours. So yeah, knees up, one way, other way, down, sit up, okay? And up, one way, another way, down, and up. Okay, take a breath, one more. Up, One way, other way, knees down. Stand up. Right, we've got one more move. And then we're done. Okay, I'm sweating. This is normal. Right, so we're going to go down into a squat position. So squat is not shoulder width, it's slightly wider than. So you've got shoulder width, slightly wider than, toes a little bit out. Make sure your knees follow your toes always. Wherever the hell my toe is going, my knee should follow. Okay? So you can imagine you've got loads of stuff in your hands. We're going to come down. You can keep it nice and high to start with. This is fine. Just get used to it. Come down lower if you can. And then just walk about. The lower the better. Engage the underbutt, as it's known. Okay. Get lower down. Oh, God. All right, just take it really slowly. No twisting of anything. Nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. Okay?
Activity completed.
Yes, it is. Activity is completed. Wow, that's it. 20 minutes, done. Smashed it. Huge congratulations. Honestly, that is day one. As we move forward, each one of those moves is going to get a little bit easier, and you're going to be so surprised with what you're going to be able to achieve by the end of the 21 days if you stick with it. I know you can do it. You can definitely do this. I promise you can. Thank you for committing for today. I will see you tomorrow.